for all of the people who help Ukrainians here and back in Ukraine. And it's emotional. I mean, I can just have like a long speech and just bring my family in here because I have family in Ukraine, and unfortunately they're suffering there. And the worst part that this is a year anniversary. It's been a year. I just can't believe, you know, at the beginning it was just, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. This is just not possible. It's gonna be a day, a week, and then it's months, next month, and here we go. It's a year, and we don't know when it's gonna be over. People tired. They're very tired. They're tired to fight, they're tired to defend themselves, and they're very tired to help. Because, oh, I gave my portion here, okay? I don't want to do this anymore. It's just too much for me. But we can't do this. We have to keep going since the war is not over. The people still dying, children suffering, people losing everything they have. They had good lives. They don't have those good lives anymore. And I'm just so grateful, guys, that you are here to help, to bring the awareness about the whole entire terrible situation, which will affect not only Ukrainians, but the whole entire world. And we don't even know how far it's going to go. So thank you. Thank you for hosting us here. Thank you for letting us, you know, just share our problems with each other and, you know, be able to be with our families and with our friends. So thank you very much. I would like, just give a short speech, and then Diana, you're welcome next.
Hi everyone. Won't be a speech. My name's Ken Dorio. I am officially the treasurer of USA with Ukraine, but you know, I just was looking for a way to help, and you know, because I know a lot of people from Ukraine, and so I'd asked me if I wanted to help her start this company and this nonprofit, and I was more than willing. So I'm able to help with finance as well as operations, and just give what I can. So thank you for coming today.
Yeah, I just want to.
Could you just speak louder?
Is this working?
Turn it on.
This is working. Okay. Yes. So I just wanted to. I know that we will hear in other speeches, but I want to briefly talk about the issue, what's going on, because being Ukrainian in America, you have this feeling that it's not always enough, you know, you're not doing enough being here, living in the calm country, in quiet and safety. So just want to briefly to show what have been done by Russian in Ukraine, this horrible atrocity to free and peaceful Ukraine than it was before. This is Independence Day in 2020. This is Russian invasion a year and 1 day ago. And from Ukraine, from Bucha, people started evacuating right away, and a lot of animals, kids were just dying on the road to borders. This is what happened before and after missiles from Russians in Kharkiv, central square. And this is actually me a year ago, right before war started. And my family lived in Irpin. And on the left you can see how it was and how it's now. Where my grandmother lived, my sister, my nephew. This is 10 minutes from Bucha. We all know what happened to Bucha, to Irpin. This is famous Ukrainian red tree. This is my nephew, and this is the yard. How it looks right now. It's totally destroyed. A lot of people, of course, had to leave the country, and right now it's over 8 million by statistics. Refugees flew away, left Ukraine, and about 5 million has to be dislocated within the Ukrainian borders. Yeah, this is statistics. So, and we know all for program United for Ukraine, and thanks to this program, about 113,000 refugees already arrived safely to United States by mid of February, and still a lot of people coming, they're looking for sponsors, and we're really grateful, and I'm sure people of Ukraine grateful United States for doing such a great help to the families. But meanwhile, you know, people are still suffering, babies are born under missiles, under attacks. This is horrible and terrifying pictures, obviously. But so what we can do basically in this case? First of all, we're already doing, thank you for you a lot by today, by bringing awareness and by supporting local organizations, well-established organizations, for those organizations who send humanitarian help, emergency supplies, because people still need just simply clothing, simply medical first aid kits. And by supporting those organizations, you can actually target families in Ukraine directly. Also, by bringing awareness, by creating such events as today, Ukrainian Appreciation Day. Yesterday we had rally in Dayton. Also, we, you know, celebrated. I mean, this anniversary, not celebrated, but we were thankful for people who died, so other people could live all this year after. And so taking those actions would really help Ukraine. Talking to people who are arriving, they're new to this community, and providing them resources, also some help, that would be really good. And I want to conclude with a short message that it's, of course, we can, you know, easily live here quietly, without sirens. We are all tired, as Nataliya mentioned, and hearing those requests from Ukraine, it's also very exhausting from time to time. But sometimes I want to turn my phone off. I want to live, you know, my peaceful life here in Kentucky. But I just remember that Ukrainians can't just turn off their phones. Simply, they can't close their eyes to the war. They have no peace. There are bomb sirens going off all night, missiles flying overhead, and more. And this is what motivates us to keep going, to keep helping. Thank you letters, you know, videos with humanitarian aid from people in Ukraine. This is what keeps us working towards this. We shouldn't hide from evil, because if we do, we will never beat it. We should not and cannot turn away from those who are suffering and those who are in need, because if we do, we will never help them. So please, please, continue supporting Ukraine as you are, and keep helping in any way you can. It's really needed, and thank you so much for being here today.